Hey guys. I post super infrequently on here and the last few videos I've made have been super impersonal. It's weird. I'm going through this weird video thing where I don't have my nice camera anymore. I left it in Nova and I haven't been back to Nova to get it in a month. So I've been without my nice camera for a while now, and it's weird. Even when I did have it, it's I didn't like any of the videos I was making, and I still don't. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. I'm gonna try to organize my thoughts well. But I don't know. I've just been filming a ton of videos and then not posting any of them because I always just decide that I don't like them when I'm editing them, and I don't know. It's weird. I filmed another paranormal video. I filmed all these other things, and I just I don't know. It's so hard to like laptop quality videos, especially when I don't really feel like the subject matter is that interesting. But I only have 2 weeks of school left, so I will be home, and I'm gonna actually consider this an official announcement or whatever. I'm gonna try to make a video every single day in I think July probably, or I could do June actually. Maybe June, because May I'm gonna be having finals until the 10th, but I'm gonna try to at least make a lot more videos in the meantime. Sorry, let me try to organize my thoughts a little better. First, let me say, don't even think about what's going on all over here because I have not a stitch of makeup on. No concealer, no mascara, no nothing. There's nothing going on my face. I'm breaking out shit. As you can see, look at this thing. And here, my excoriation's been pretty bad recently. I've been fucking picking at my face, so I have patches of skin missing. Ugh. It's bad. It's bad. But I'm at peace with my face. I don't really care. I'm not trying to lie to the world that I always look perfect. I don't. Besides, this video is just a casual thing anyway, just sharing a casual moment with my buds. So it is fucking 11:30 p.m. on a Friday night, and I'm home alone, so I am very lonely, and so I guess that's why I'm talking to my laptop. I've been having a little bit of a rough time, honestly. The past month has been kind of not bad, but just stressful. I've been really struggling to find a house to live in because I don't want to live on campus next year. And me and my two friends, or roommates, I guess you could say, future roommates, we all have very specific things we're looking for in a house, and I kind of am a control freak, so kind of did all the work myself because I I don't know, I'm very controlling that, but yeah, a lot of my effort this month was put into finding a house, and I had no idea where we were gonna live, and it was very stressful because most of my friends have already signed their leases and know what they're doing and know where they're living, and so we were all freaking out, and just very many things went into that too, worrying about money, because living in a house is hard. Um, all the maintenance, the utilities, the upkeep, you need more furniture and stuff than you would in an apartment. Utilities are usually included in an apartment, but we all want to live in a house because we want to Dan and I play music, and we want to be able to play music at night without you know we play one note on the guitar and the neighbors are pounding on the walls. Yeah, so we really wanted to avoid that, but he is very self-sufficient. We're all kind of poor students too. And so we were looking for a cheap house, and then I wanted a yard to garden, and just there are all these crazy requirements, and I was stressing because we didn't have a place to live. I was also stressing because, as you guys know, I've had the same job for about 4 years. I've been a camp counselor, and it's been fun, but it's just every year it just gets a little more routine. You know what I mean? Not bad because I love it and I have fun, but it's just kind of I want something new, like I want to develop my skills in other like areas. I feel like being young and in college is should be about like having different types of jobs. So I kind of just wanted to experience something else, and like I applied to a bunch of places, and like I kind of just didn't know where I was going to work, and that was really scary considering the fact that I'm poor as shit. Well, I'm not poor. My parents give me money, which is really nice, but I don't want to take advantage of them. I want to work hard and make my own money that I can spend without feeling like, oh, like my parents are still buying me stuff. I don't know how to explain it. I'm very privileged. I'm very like middle class, and like I do have money. I live comfortably, but like I want to make my own money. I want to build my own credit, just adult stuff. Whoa. So that had me stressing for about 2 weeks. The last thing is like all this shit was happening with like school, like trying to declare my major. I don't know. It's just been crazy because I'm switching my major. As you guys know, it's currently gender and women's studies, and I'm not saying it's a bad major, but it honestly just didn't really fit with the job I wanted. So because I do want to be like a teacher for like middle or high schoolers, and I actually am hoping to teach where I went to high school, which is like most people would be like, "What the fuck? Like, don't you want to get out of there?" Not really. Yeah, so I am hoping to like one day like be a high school teacher of history, and so I was stressing because like I had to register for my classes, and it was really confusing and stressful because like there was a lock on my like account, so I couldn't. I'm not gonna bore you with the specifics, but it's just like there were all these things preventing me from like following the path that I wanted in school, and that was very distressing, to be honest. Let me first say, like, last week was amazing because of all these, like, awesome shows I went to. My boyfriend's friends, who I kind of like by proxy hang out with, they have this house that they have shows in, and it has like a really big basement, and they have a lot of really cool shows here, but and they're like screamo shows, but the craziest thing happened, and they somehow booked Loma Prieta to play in their basement, which is insane because Loma Prieta is like a nationally, not nationally, like globally touring band, and like extremely successful, like probably one of the most successful screamo bands like ever because of like their weird transition to like hardcore or whatever. So yeah, that show was really cool, and I was like so into it. Like I can't remember being that into music in a very long time. Like I don't know, maybe I just had like a ton of caffeine. Like I like I don't know, I had like two venti like Americanos that day, and I was in the pit just like throwing down. And that sounds very like annoying or whatever, but I don't know. I was like what I'm trying to say is I was really into it. I was like moving around a lot, not just like apathetic in the back like I usually am. And then the very next night was Full of Hell, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know Full of Hell. They're pretty big. They're my boyfriend DJ's like best friends, and so we like, hung out with them, and it was really cool. I was a little starstruck, honestly, like, but I don't know. It was fun. It was fun. I liked it, and they're fucking sick. So then like Monday of this week came, and we had set up an appointment to tour a house, and I was really pumped about it. And it turned out Clara, my other roommate, had a conflict or a class or something, and she couldn't go, and it was a huge bummer. But my roommate Dan and I were like, "Oh yeah, let's fucking go." So we went, and we walked inside. Literally, the second we got inside, I was like in love. I was like, I am ready to do anything I can do to get this house, to have this house today. Like, this is the house. There were all these other people who wanted it too, and it was basically like a battle for who could sign the lease first. And then it was just a crazy day. Like, we had to go back and forth from the house like 4 times. We had to bring Clara because she was like, "I'm not signing the lease until I see it," which is obviously that's very understandable. And then like we had to go talk to the landlord who was like 5 miles away, and like he's like a bail bond salesman. Which was at first very concerning, but then we met him, and he was a really nice guy who also just like owned properties on the side. And he's really cool, and we all really like him, and it's like, it's weird that everything worked out like that. And I guess he liked us, too, because he was like, yeah, there are other people interested in this house, but, like, I'm gonna hold it for you. It is perfect, and I can't wait to film a house tour and show you guys once we move in. We move in August, so it's kind of far, but, I mean, it's gonna be very chill, like, getting furniture and, like, you know, doing all the little, like, house stuff. And Clara is so cute and perfect, and she, like, works at a craft store, and so we're gonna do crafts all the time, and, like, Dan is my best friend, and, like, he's stupid, but I love him, and, like, I don't know, it's just gonna be so much fun. Like, I'm very excited. I don't know if I've actually said all this on camera before, but the last month has been very, like, concerning because I applied for this job at Urban Outfitters. And I know I'm gonna get shit and people are gonna be like, oh, what a terrible company, blah, blah, blah. Yet, I know all the people who say that still shop at American Apparel and, like, go to Chick-fil-A. Just, like, quit that, please, please. It's okay. We will be okay. It is okay. The only reason I applied for that job at Urban Outfitters is because I know a girl who works there, and she told me she could get me a job, and I was like, wow, that's really cool, because I don't want to work at my job right now. And I was like, I kind of need to know, like, whether I get the job or not. And she was like, oh yeah, like, I got it for you, like, don't worry, it's fine. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I did this huge, like, interview process, and then the guy was like, oh yeah, we like you, but since you are in school still, we can't tell you for a month. And I was like, oh, a month? That's so long. And so I just, like, waited and waited and waited and waited, and it sucked, and I was so scared, and, like, even though all the stuff at the house was going really well, I was still really, like, upset and concerned about the fact that I hadn't heard back, and, like, I don't know, but then today I got a call, and I got the job! Yay! So I have, like, training in, like, a few weeks, and, like, if I get a single comment on this video telling me to, like, not work at Urban Outfitters, I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna hurt you, because it's okay. We will be okay. Everything is fine. It's fine. Don't worry. We'll be fine. It won't affect you, I promise. If you don't want to shop at Urban Outfitters, don't do it. But just, please, shh, shh, shh. So all that happened, and then I officially declared my major. Yay! I'm a history major with a minor in psychology. It actually looks like all of my fucking slaving away to studying is going to pay off, and I think I'm going to graduate in 3 or 3.5 years. And I'm going to be able to start grad school in 4, because I, A, want to save money on my tuition, and B, want to be done with school quicker. Tomorrow, I'm going to a music festival in Richmond. I am in Richmond, in Williamsburg, not Richmond. And, I might make a get ready with me, but I feel, like, very self-conscious in doing that because my skin is so bad right now, but, like, also I'm making a video right now without makeup, so I don't think that matters. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling in the morning. Slash how early I wake up. Slash it's supposed to rain, like, all day, and I don't even know if I'm gonna wear, like, makeup, if that's the case, because there's nothing worse than wearing a ton of makeup when it's raining, honestly. I hope this video wasn't, like, a waste of your time. I hope you enjoy these. Let me know if you enjoy these, because I feel very weird about just talking. But also, I feel bad because I feel like my channel has become very impersonal. Like, I feel like I don't really share a lot of my stories or, like, my experiences or anything like that. I just feel weird. I don't know. It's like, part of me really wants to be, like, a serious YouTuber where I film really great quality videos and, like, you don't know anything about my life, or, like, you know, I don't even know how to explain it. Or, like, the other part of me wants to be, like, goofy old Grace, you know, and just, like, talk like this and do stuff like this. But I know probably people won't watch me if I do stuff like this. I don't know. It's an internal battle. I don't know. Just let me know what you think about these kinds of videos, and then I will see in the future what I decide to do. I'm gonna go before I waste any more of your time. I will see you in my next video, and goodbye for now.